but for the removal of a symptom which he has selected. This request is therefore not for healing at all. See, I want to be relieved of this particular suffering, of being confined to my wheelchair, let's say. But I don't want to be relieved of all the help I've been getting. I don't want to be relieved of not having to be self-responsible, you see. Just this one little thing I want to be relieved of. So it's not a request for healing at all. It's a request for a relief from a particular form of suffering. And not relief from not being able to do all the things that the suffering has kept him from being able to do. Continuing, the Bible emphasizes that all prayers are answered, and this must be true if no effort is wasted. It's a law of being that effort cannot be wasted. Effort is always maximally effective. The very fact that one has asked the Holy Spirit for anything will ensure a response. Now this applies equally to your guide. When you ask something of your guide, whether you hear the response or not, there is always a response. The very fact that one has asked the Holy Spirit for anything will ensure a response. Yet it is equally certain that no response given by the Holy Spirit will ever be one which would increase fear. It is possible that his answer will not be heard at all. It is impossible, however, that it will be lost. There are many answers which you have already received, but have not yet heard. It's like at Christmas. There are many gifts you have been given, but some of them you haven't opened yet. I assure you that they are waiting for you. It is indeed true that no effort is wasted. Now, it's likewise true that any gift of love that any of you have extended to a brother or sister, whether it was received or not, whether it was opened or not, has been put under their Christmas tree, as it were. It is in their presence and will remain in their presence, no matter how completely they ignore it. It cannot be gotten out of their presence. And it remains there for them to notice and open until they notice and open it. When you, any of you, make an extension of love out of the infilling and overflowing of the movement of love from the Father through you, because you dare to care enough to not react with judgment, but to be willing to recognize the truth in them and let them be the object of your affection and thereby allowing this movement of love through you, that love extended has hit its mark and will remain there until it's let in. This is foundational fact. You can't get any more basically factual than that. It is the truth, no matter what you believe about it. And I am telling you this so that you might understand that any expression of love that you have participated in the flow of has not been futile. And its healing effect, like a dormant seed, simply awaits a little attention, a little moisture to germinate and grow and bless. I want to come back to this prayer because we're going to end here for tonight. Up until this section, the answer to prayer, for the last couple of weeks, our attention has been on you. The course's attention has been on the truth about you. And we ended up with this bridge out of the fixer-upper mentality. Christ is in me, and where He is, God must be, which would have to mean in you, for Christ is part of Him. Now, if this is the bridge out of the illusion of a fixer-upper mentality and all that goes along with it, if this is the bridge out of it for you, it's the bridge out of it for your brother. If this is what you must be willing to acknowledge about yourself in order to wake up, it is what you must be willing to acknowledge about your brother in order for you to have the vision that helps him to wake up. Now, your brother's behavior may not exhibit this knowledge or this fact at all. Are you going to go according to your interpretation of your brother, developed during this expansive period of time that has passed in which you have been diligent and demonstrating respectability, and the passage of time is that which gives proof to your committedness and your stability and blah, 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 that all is a fraction of a second of imagination, you know. Are you going to look at your brother and believe beliefs that have been acquired by you during this long fraction of a second, and believe your beliefs? Or are you going to look at your brother, no matter what the behavior seems to be exhibiting, with a willingness to say, Christ is in her. Christ is in him. And where he, the Christ, is, God must be. For Christ is part of God. Christ is part of him. The bridge out of the fixer-upper mentality in which condemnation, judgment, justice, penalty are all elemental parts. The bridge out of that depends upon your not trying to function in the fixer-upper mentality. If you're going to abandon it for yourself, you've got to be willing to abandon it for your sister or your brother. You're abandoning it for yourself while you're still being assholes to one degree or another. Right at this moment, there's no judgment there. You're just not awake yet, and so therefore you are behaving ignorantly because you believe what you believe instead of the truth. And so everyone requires this bridge out of the fixer-upper mentality. And if it's your salvation, it's your sisters and brothers' salvation. If it's your salvation, your extension of love has to involve providing that bridge in your mind out of what their behavior is expressing, so that you can move to the point where you're willing to see Christ is in her, and where he is, God must be, for Christ is part of him. And it's not, wow, where Christ is, God must be. God must be in you. You hear me? God, Christ must be in you. Get it? If not, got it? If not, get it. Do you hear me? No. No. You don't impress the truth upon them. You don't coerce them into the truth. You don't know the truth to make something happen. The truth is what already is. And everything else is part of this humongous epic of instantaneous proportions. Nothing that you believe is something humongous. Now I want to end here because it sets the stage for next week. And for once I'm going to ask each of you to read the next 3 or 4 pages before you come next week. Because it's going to be a meat and potatoes session. Which means it's going to be very nutritious. Starting where to begin to read? With the paragraph, if you would know your prayers are answered, never doubt a Son of God. Right where we ended.
And read how far?
Read to the end of the chapter, 2.5 pages. Okay. It's such a pleasure to be in the light that illuminates what is true about you. I love you all, and I look forward to being with you next week.